Today is May the 4th, and so she's wishing you.
May the 4th be with you. I want you all to know that we have established a convenient workaround in our theater, so we can have movies starting tonight. And I don't know if there was an official movie planned, but I have subjugated the theater to play Star Wars tonight. So that's what's going to be on the theater tonight. May the 4th be with you, and if you see that,
There you go. Welcome everyone. We're going to start 2 minutes early. If you pay to go to a concert, you always start 7 minutes late. That's just part of theater. We're older and we don't have those 7 minutes anymore. So we're going to start early, okay? Welcome each of you to our concert of music and memories. Music of the 50s, rock and roll. If you would, take just a couple of minutes to silence your cell phones. Make sure that they're off because we are recording this. And so please do that right now. And I think the choir needs to warm up. The choir needs to warm up just a second.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carl. Happy birthday to you.
I have lived 814,680 hours. And I've lived every of them. Every one of them. Minutes?
Okay, Carl,
I can get it pretty quick.
Carl, would you put your phone away and tell us that number again?
814,680. Would you shut up? My wife is dead.
They don't know there's some places up here in front.
Yeah, there's a couple of places up here in the front if you want to come up front. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Well, there goes our 2 minutes, okay? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, pop, rock. 5, 6, 7, pop, 8, pop, rock. 9, 10, 11, pop, 12, pop, rock. Gonna rock around the clock tonight.
All right, thank you all for coming. The last 2 seasons that the choir, that the chorale has sung, the title of our program has been Music and Memories. Last year, is that my phone? Oh, I thought that sounded like mine. Music and Memories. How music brings to mind memories that we've had, and how memories are sometimes how sometimes memories bring music to mind too. Last year we concentrated on music of the 30s and the 40s, and just because there's so much music in the 50s, we spent the whole year on the 50s. Rock and roll, rock around the clock is how we ended our last concert in the fall. We remembered music by such artists as Nat King Cole, Mona Lisa, Patti Page, Tennessee Waltz, and How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Okay. Les Paul and Mary Ford, Somewhere There's Music. And, and Hank Williams, Jambalaya across his 5 feet. Okay? But as the decade progressed, new and younger artists emerged with a different sound, such as Rock Around the Clock. These energetic performances and innovative music styles not only captured the imagination of a generation, but also they influenced fashion, cultural attitudes, and even social movements, making the late 50s a pivotal era in American music and cultural history. The music took existing styles of music such as swing, blues, jazz, ballads, folk songs, and spirituals and added a different beat that made you want to get up and move, even if you didn't have another partner. The new style of music was given the name rock and roll. Now the primary difference is the accent of what we call the backbeat. Normally, and the backbeat is beats 2 and 4. The front beats are 1 and 3. Normally music is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when rock and roll came around, it started being 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did that make you want to move a little? Uh-huh. Alan Freed is credited as the chief promoter of this, what they call unnatural music, through his radio station in Cleveland, Ohio. But questions remain as to the exact origin of the term rock and roll. Some believe it was inspired by the motion of a ship on the ocean, rock and roll. Others point to the spiritual fervor of the Black Church, and still others cite an African-American song where the lyrics refer to rocking and rolling as a sexual activity. Now you know. Do you remember these rock and roll artists? Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Buddy Holly, Bo Diddley, Jerry Lee Lewis. And today you're going to have a wonderful trip down memory lane with the artist of our songs. Antoine Caliste Domino was born on February 1928 in New Orleans. He was a shy and modest young boy until he got behind the keys of a piano. He started learning the piano at age 10, and by the age of 14, he was already playing in New Orleans bars. He was discovered by Billy Diamond, an orchestra director, and who hired him for his band at $3 a week. But more importantly, he gave him his legendary name, Fats Domino. Where were you when you first heard Shake, Rattle, and Roll, or Walk into New Orleans? His music catalog features other memorable music, such as Whole Lotta Love, Going to the River, I Want to Walk You Home, and My Blue Heaven. His music not only brought rhythm and blues to a wider audience, but also became an essential part of rock and roll history. What comes to mind when you hear these songs of Fats Domino?
On Blueberry Hill.
great?
Yes.
We need to take this to the road. Fats Domino died in October 2017 at his home in Harvey, Louisiana at the age of 89. His passing marked the end of an era, but his jazz, rock and roll influence on music continues to resonate with fans and artists today, just like we proved just now. Now everybody knows our next artist, Elvis Aaron Presley. And if I didn't include him on the program, I think I would have a lot of mad people at me. But what do you not know about Elvis Presley? Did you know that he had a twin? Jesse Garon Presley. That's because and many people don't know this, but because Jesse was stillborn 35 minutes before Elvis was born. And although his body was buried in Tupelo, Mississippi, there has been a memorial grave placed near Elvis at Graceland in Nashville, Tennessee. Another little known fact about Elvis is that his middle name, Aaron, was spelt with one A on his birth certificate, but at Graceland, it's spelled with two A. Now, somebody really had to figure that out and really had nothing to do to find that out. On January the 5th, 1954, Elvis went into a studio with a guitar player and a stand-up string bass player to record a song. The song's title was Without You, that Elvis and his manager thought would be a great song to start off his career. The group worked all night long, but the song just never gelled for his manager to consider it as a hit. As a guitar player was putting up his instrument, Elvis started singing another song, That's All Right, a blues song that was written back in 1946 and was recorded back then. In those early morning hours, an exhausted Elvis started being silly, singing, and jumping around the studio. The bass player joined in, and then the guitar player. At the same time, the engineer pushed the record button, and 3 days later, it was played on a Memphis radio station, and Elvis Presley stepped into music history. There are many more things to be told about Elvis Presley. In 1956, though, he signed a management contract with Colonel Tom Parker, who was also the manager for Hank Snow and Eddie Arnold. And with his guidance, the king of rock and roll was born. Our special soloist today is none other than our celebration director, Jackie Coleman.
Say I'm acting like some queer as a
Make another note here, because this morning somebody asked me, what was the first rock and roll song? Well, I didn't know, and a couple of people that were there, they looked it up on their phone. The first rock and roll song was Rocket 88 in 1951 by Jackie Bernstein and the Delta Cats. Now, do you remember that group or even that song? No? Well, the Delta Cats later became the Delta Kings, and then it later became the Ike Turner Band. Ike Turner had been a part of that group all along. The song, Rocket 88, was not necessarily rock music, and as I listened to it, what it was a mix of jazz and swing from the 40s. So it just, because of that mix, it made you want to get up and move just like rock and roll. So they deemed it as rock and roll, the first song of rock and roll.
What's the title again?
Rocket 88. And it talks about an Oldsmobile Rocket 88, remember? Anybody have one of those? Rocket 88 car? Yeah. Our next artist on our program, I put him here because we needed to slow things down a little. Although most of his songs were considered ballads, they were sung with the rock and roll beat. He was born in June of 1934 in Jacksonville, Florida, but spent most of his childhood in Nashville, Tennessee. His great-great-great-great-grandfather was Daniel Boone. So you know who I'm talking about, right? Pat Boone started his recording career in 1953, which was only 1 year after his high school graduation. Older audiences liked his songs because they found his music more soothing and dynamic with the offbeat, the backbeat being accented. blending storytelling traditions of ballads with the energetic rhythms of rock and roll. Pat Boone.
Every
combines two of our artists that you've heard today. In 1955, Fats Domino recorded a song that he had written, and we sang it, Ain't That a Shame? But for Fats, it only gained local popularity. 2 months after he released that song, Pat Boone recorded it, the same song, and it became a national hit. Some years later, Pat happened to be attending a Fats concert, and Fats asked Pat to come up on stage. Now I'm going to try to read this right. Fats turned to Pat, then held a big gold ring on his finger. Fats said to Pat, "You see this gold ring? You see this gold ring? Pat, you bought this for me since I received the royalties of record sales and radio playtime for your recording of Ain't That a Shame. Thank you, Pat." And Fats excused Pat from the stage, and then Fats sang the song his way. As I put together, okay, now we're going to have some fun, as if we haven't had any fun. As I put together this program, I noticed that there was a new terminology that started coming out. And it was even recognized by Billboard Music Magazine. The term is one-hit wonders. Music artists who had success with only one hit song. I thought it might be fun to revisit some of these unforgettable tunes and ask you, do you remember who recorded them? You remember the game show, Name That Tune, right? They played a little bit of the song, and then contestants were to name the tune. Well, we're going to kind of do it like that. We're going to sing a song, and I'm going to ask you, do you know who sang the song? So listen carefully to these one-hit wonders. Sing along if you like, but do you remember who recorded them?
Earth angel, will you be mine? My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. I fell for you, and I knew the vision of your love's loveliness. I hope and I pray that someday you'll shine another happiness. Earth angel, please be mine. My darling dear, love me all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you.
Do you know who sang that? It was recorded by the Penguins in 1955. All right, let's go another one. This one might trick you up here.
I've heard that song.
One for the money, two for the show. Three to get ready now, go, Jack, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything on my blue suede shoe.
who?
Carl Perkins.
Carl Perkins.
Oh!
Carl
Oh, boy, we got some smart people in here. Yes, that was recorded by Carl Perkins back in 1955. Now, a lot of us think that it's Elvis Presley, but no, the first one was Carl Perkins. Elvis heard it, and he used it. Yeah. All right, one more, another one.
Sheb Woolley.
Wow, we have somebody that knows their music over here. Yes, in 1958, it was Sheb Woolley that recorded that. That's the only one he ever recorded.
Mark Churchin.
All right, here's another one. I have two more.
Mark Churchin.
Mark.
Smart guy.
Yeah. We have a genius up here. Yes, yes. That's right, our monotones, 1957. Wow. All right, I have one more. We like singing this song.
Who wears short shorts?
We wear short shorts.
They're such short shorts.
We like short shorts.
Who wears short shorts?
We wear short shorts.
All right, Mark. It's on you, buddy. Oh, that's great. All right, that was recorded by the Royal Teens in 1958. Now, have you ever heard of the Royal Teens? That's their only hit. But you remember the song, don't you? That's right.
They used it in a commercial for a hair, shaving hair cream.
Nair.
There, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was
All right,
very
yeah.
mild used in
Now, okay, so far our discussion about rock and roll have all been men. Although men tend to dominate the music industry, women in rock and roll held their own. From pioneers like Sister Rosetta Tharpe, whose guitar skills and energetic performances influenced countless musicians, to icons such as Etta James, Laverne Baker, and Patsy Cline. These female artists have shaped rock and roll industry in many powerful ways. Our next medley of songs will show you the contributions of women as they brought fresh perspectives and bold voices and unforgettable hits that continue to inspire generations of fans today. Our first song was sung by the Choralettes in 1954. And you don't know this, but we have our own Choralettes here. We call them the Conservatory Choralettes.
Yeah.
So, a piece of
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Mr. Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him a heart like Pagliacci, and lots of wavy hair like Liberace. Mr. Sandman, someone to hold, would be so peachy before you're too old. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, please bring us a dream.
Our next song is a song by Etta James in 1955, Dance With Me, Henry.
Hey, baby, what do I have to do to make a hit with you?
Gotta dance with me, Henry.
All right, baby,
Dance with me, Henry.
don't leave, baby,
Rock with me, Henry.
in the old time.
Roll with me, Henry.
Don't change your mind.
Dance with me, Henry.
Choir Sisters. 1957. Sugar in the Morning. That's the ladies there. That's beautiful. Well, this program is going to come to an end sometime. We're going to end our program this afternoon, with a song on the lighter side. So feel free to join us as we sing "He's Got the Whole World in His Hands." It was a very, let me see, let me find my place here. If you don't know this song, I guarantee you by the end of the song, you will know it, okay? The song is a traditional African spiritual that had been sung for years and years before it was finally published in 1927. In 1958, a young 13-year-old by the name of Laurie London sang it for an assembly at the Davenant Grammar School. The song was recorded at the assembly, and later Jeff Love listened to it. He was so impressed with the young artist's voice that he added his orchestra to the recording, and "He's Got the Whole World in His Hands" reached #1 on Billboard's top list for 4 weeks in a row. Like some of the other artists that we've talked about today, it is the only song that Laurie London ever recorded. Now I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Laurie London was really Lawrence London. Many people think that Laurie London is a female because of his young, unchanged voice. But really, she is a he. Later on, he became an actor, retired from show business at the age of 19, and became a successful hotel owner in Petsworth, West Sussex, England. Sing along with us. He's got the whole world in his hands.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands.
Over here on the piano, please. Also, I'd like to thank Jackie. Jackie here for her support and all the executive staff. I'd like to thank Sally Klein over here. You haven't seen her, but you've heard her. She's playing the Coqui Rico. Can you hold that up and let everybody see what it's like? Then I would like to also thank you guys. Y'all have been wonderful, wonderful, wonderful audiences. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good evening.
Hey, our choral director and manager, please.
That's not written in my book. Okay? This is not written in my book.
Oh, wow.
Wait a second.
Y'all only knew what love, joy, and fun this quad has had with this young man.
Why did you put young in there?
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We love you. Not only do we love you, they love you. Blessings. Just all I can say is, God bless you in your next journey.
Thank you.
You've done. Take love in all of our hearts. All of our hearts. Thank
Let me say one thing. The last 3 years have been the most exciting time of my musical career. We've just had fun. And we've just enjoyed singing, which is a new experience for me because I've had to perform. We got to perform. Each choir had to perform to a certain level. And we just enjoyed singing. And that made it so much more fun. And I'm so glad that my career is going out on this note. Thank you.
In order to help you all be able to leave easily, I don't want everybody to just get up and try to walk out. That will be very complex if we do that. So if you have a walker that you need in order to actually leave, I need for you to stay in your seat. Or let people pass over you and you stay where you're at. If you are physically able to get up and go out to get your walker, you can do that. If you're just on your own without any aids, you can do that. But let's take our time and not run over people. And I'm going to have some people in the back move first so that it's easy for people to get out. And yeah, we won't talk about the Death Star.
No, Death Star.
Thank you all for coming. We have enjoyed singing for you just as much as you've enjoyed our music. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tell us again.
We will meet next week. We're going to meet in the bistro for a party. At 1:30. 3:30. 2:30. Thank you very much. Let's let these people get out because if you would pass your folders down this way, just pass them down, and we'll collect them and get them out under your leg. Could you hear it? Wonderful job, Chorale.
I think the seats are like the same. You were awesome.
I know I don't need to tell you this. You probably know.
Are you happy birthday?
Yes, this is
It's red.
I've enjoyed it.
Just let me make it.
I saw it. I really did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Eddie, come in between, come right in front of him. Go in front of him. There you go.
And they enjoy them. Yes. Well, they're great guys too. I think you say.
Very talented.